might have to make this the intro clip. Hasan Piker went on a puff tour to Cuba, right? I'm going to read you something out of the Trexicon now. Tell me if this would encapsulate or, like, you know what I'm saying, basically summarize his entire puff tour trip over at Cuba. Tell me. Ivory tower mentality. When someone, usually a professor, expert, or intellectual, Hasan is none of those, but he is the latter, a content creator, is seen as out of touch with reality because they only operate within their own bubble of theory, privilege, or comfort. They're thinking or making decisions from a detached, unrealistic, or insulated perspective, not understanding how things work for normal people. By the way,
I'm saying it.
just needed to be said. So we're gonna ask again. After hearing Ivory Tower mentality, did Hasan Piker? Did he actually go do humanitarian aid in Cuba? Or again, was that John just clearly a puff tour propaganda tour? Like, dude. I'll let you decide. You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Slops. Sloppy! Of course, we got some more. Messy, works, things, Jones happening out in the EHDI plus cinematic universe, and in specific, Hasan. Because of course, Hasan is back coping, molding, seeding, and crashing out because you already know, quick TLDW, can't even grammar. On the backstory, yeah, Hasan had his whole John with the Cuba Puff tour. Yeah, we just came off of, one of our glorious slop commentary kings, a grifter. He just went over denim, sweeping that whole John up, bro, for Hasan. So, terrible works there, I ain't gonna lie, on her half. But yeah, we've seen the whole escapades that went out with Hasan. He was supposed to be going out doing humanitarian aid, wasn't seeing that. Stream was lagging, bad works there. Apparently, he was peppering some of the heads with cheese, it was just ridiculous. Not to mention, Mr. Socialist Piker was really embracing the consumerism. Let me tell you, boy. Cha-ching on his body. But anyway, sidebar off that, right? Apparently in Zilla now, coming up to the backstory, Hasan is now back in the United States. He's back at home in Cali, whatever, at the $3.5 million mansion. Apparently crashing on Copenhagen ceiling like he kind of was still before he even got back. You know what I'm saying? Responding to heads, obviously, on the backlash that he was getting because, it was not looking good for him, obviously, with the old Puff tour. The second one he's been on now. But anyway, yeah, so we got to take a poopsie at it, and you already know the Daily Slops is mixy and messy every time, so we can't waste no more time. So, Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's see how Hasan is coping out, molding, crashing out, seething. This time. Of course, the Daily Slops means one of our glorious slop kings. You better shout out shit of love with Pegasus. Baby. The Daily Slops, truly the most diabolical works on the tube. We got Hasan's Cuba trip was a complete failure. Stamped in on that one, I'll tell you that much. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, by La Pegasus, down description and first link, showed a little bit of course, said name La Pegasus again. The Daily Slops, truly one of the most diabolical works. So, we can't waste no more time. Let's do it.
Subscribe so aliens come to Earth and abduct Hasan.
He's cooked.
Holy cinema.
Ooh! Got it this time. Numbers up. Clips never lived down. Literally just sniped it off the nanosecond. I could already tell I heard a bit of the audio. So that wasn't too crass. Not at all. Now take it away! Jellywig.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin.
Every time.
Right, so Hasan is back continuing his grift in Cuba. While Cubans suffer a blackout, Hasan was staying in 5-star hotels, living luxuriously
Oh, my
in
bad.
his expensive
got
clothes,
that
sipping his espresso, being personally invited by the government for propaganda, of course.
The Cuban government actually hit my contact from the embassy and told him that if the only thing stopping us from coming to Cuba was the consistent internet access, we can make it happen.
Well, turns out people
Yo, that clip is still like, yo, huh, bruh?
have figured out those
And that just still didn't work, by the way, because, yeah, bro, his internet access still...
solution to the crisis. I think I've solved Cuba's power crisis.
Get this remote at me like it's my Glock.
And it's just connecting Kaya getting shocked straight to Cuba. Thank you, Hasan Paika, for saving the country. Anyways, so remember how Hasan was bragging about peppering Cubans with wads of cash and essentially raining down the money like rice gum on a homeless person? Well, it turns out he really wanted to show evidence of that. He's actually showing the wads of cash now, saying, look, guys, it's real. I am the savior of Cuba. Look, I'm giving them money. After doing my night safari in the bus, of course, you know, looking
They're after chilling in the 5-star hotel. Meanwhile, the whole rest of the country is just literally in the void.
at the zoo animals, you're absolutely disgusting. Hasan shows off the wads of cash that he peppered Cubans with.
Also, shouts out to the Hassan head at TSA that let me pass through without giving me too much grief, as I had wads and wads of cash on me. That was really funny because I walked through TSA and I got a fat stack on me, and it looks a lot more than it actually is because it's like small bills. That's what they told us. They were like, oh, like it's very, you know, you should bring small bills and, you know, just give people money, right? So I came in with this shit, okay? And it looks a lot more than it actually is, okay? So basically what ended
I'm just on the basis of like, yo, I forgot like how much it is for the bank. Like I know at the bank, if you put over like 9,999, so basically if you put over like 10K deposit, rather than you gotta sign a form and do all this different shit. For TSA, I'm wondering like how much like physical cash can you bring through for? They like, yeah, like my nigga. Yo, this motherfucker definitely trafficking drugs or some type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
up happening is, I walked in with a brick. It's not actually a brick. It's not actually a brick. Don't worry. You are so lucky you got a fucking fan. I know. Cause he was looking at me like, he's like, bro, you're Hasan. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what the hell is that in your hand?
Yo, first of all, yo, I don't even know where to start from this. Like, one, I gotta believe that this shit is true, first of all, because it's coming from Hasan. So, like, two, in the hypothetical that this shit did happen, holy fuck, like, bro, this nigga, bro, these fucking G-boys, bro. These pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculo. It's like, bro, what the fuck, bro? These G-boys. Yo, is that Hasan? Yeah, nigga, you could just go through. Boy, stupid ass. But again, I'd have to believe that this shit actually happened, so that's a whole nother John. And then two to that, Hasan, was this the extent of your humanitarian aid? Like, bro, what the fuck?
And
Right. Surely the TSA head was just a Hasanabi head, of course. Hasan fans all over the world, obviously. Hasan is totally not making up bullshit stories as always. Hasan
I was just saying, like, my nigga, I have to believe that this shit is true, bro. I'm sorry, this is propagandist Piker. This is lying is OP Hasan Piker. Bro, my nigga.
would never lie, right? Just kidding, he's the biggest liar ever. Reminder, Hasan literally lied about his experience with the DHS back in America. They
Oh, yeah, that's when they stopped. He said he stopped them for like 2 hours, but it was like 15.
basically detained him and questioned him about his terrorist support, and he talked about it like an infringement of free speech, going, oh my god, they're asking me about my politics, and then it came out that he literally lied about everything as well, and
Yeah.
and the timeline didn't even match up based on his own tweets. Classic Hasan, lying is OP. Back at it again.
lying is OP,
As he always says.
as I say all the time.
Also, I love how he emphasizes
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
You sure does say it.
like, yeah, guys, I brought small bills for the Cubans. I'm so thoughtful, you know? Meanwhile, Hasan only used to $1,000 bills, of course. He has them saved all the way from 1969, obviously. Never used an amount less than that in his entire life. He probably doesn't even know shit like $5 and $10 bills actually exist.
Bruh, he doesn't know that there's like fucking $1, $5, $10 denominations. Hey, world, hey, bruh, that would be Mr. Capitalist Biker. He for damn sure isn't Mr. Socialist Biker, or at least he doesn't show it, literally, again on the fits.
What am I, a peasant? My outfit is worth 9 years.
Bruh! Yeah, these looks are so fucking bad, bro. Oh, they even found the pants. Oh my god. So, bro, they found the glasses. The glasses, they were like 1,400, but this one says 13. The shirt was 7. Yeah, the Apple Watch, it's just ignore the Apple Watch, bro. A lot of heads got that shit. The ring is 1,500. The pants are 55. Oh my god, bro. Like, you gotta be shitting me, bro. And then what is this? Oh, is this a prescription and shit? Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, this motherfucker is never beating the consumerist allegations. Like, I just need you G boys to know, by the way. Like, dude, that socialism shit. He's fucking lying straight to your face.
Of your salary, Cuban. Don't talk to me. Anyways, then he addresses a chatter saying that he's gonna get robbed.
Is that just a brick? What the
Yeah, that was,
And I was
yo, that was the shit I was talking about in the other joint. I'm like, bro, like, isn't this just dangerous on that tip? Like, bro, you probably shouldn't be walking around with mad, like, materialistic shit, bro, because, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you might get stuck up.
like, yeah, well, you know, I'm going to Cuba, and like they're all small dollars. Like, don't worry, it's nothing crazy, bro. You're gonna get robbed, brother. The money is for the people here, okay? So like, if someone were to rob me of this money, that would be like I was gonna give it anyway. You know what I mean? It's just it goes to one guy rather than a bunch.
The shit starts like... I'm sorry, that's just so funny. She just starts fucking laughing. But I was about to say, I'm like, yo, Hasan, nah, I'm guaranteeing you, yeah, there's definitely a discrepancy on that shit, bro. One motherfucker robbing you, bruh, versus like you giving this cheese to like a family of 4 or some shit that really needs it is definitely a different case.
Of guys. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, of course Hasan wouldn't care about being robbed. Surely he wouldn't cry and throw like a massive fit about it. Buddy, you can't even take a guy coming up to you with a dog
Free Kaya!
shocking meme. Don't pretend that you'd be okay with a robbery.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
maybe he'd be fine with it as long as he like recorded it on stream and he got to play like victim
Oh yeah, nah, if Hasan had to turn that shit into content, bro, nah.
about it or whatever. But if it happened off stream, I 100% guarantee Hasan would absolutely crash out, say that the agents of Israel are after me, the agents of Israel robbed me, Asmongold fans robbed me. Pure responded, was that a stack of $1 bills, lol? This guy so cheap? I don't really know what it was. I don't think that he's
Nah, I saw like a 50 in there.
going to like skimp out on this or whatever,
Yeah, see, it was a 50, right?
because he's already exploiting it to the max. Like the money he's made off his stream is way more than anything he's giving to the Cubans.
Exactly.
Anyways, I literally just woke up. This is the first post I see. For days now, he's pretended everything he's done down there is so great. He's accomplishing so much. He even seems smug when talking about peppering people with wants of cash, only to out himself that they're small bills, so he's not really giving that much money. And why isn't he? Because their communist overlords have made it so $2 equals an average hour's pay for workers there. Yet he still wants to
$2, damn.
pretend communism is so great. All that money you got, Hasan, you could take a month's
Is that fucking Orochi from One Piece? Oh shit, what the hell?
wages from your streaming alone and basically pay the entire monthly wage of almost every Cuban. But that's not what communists do. They give breadcrumbs while hoarding all the meat. Sound like anyone familiar? We just got this diabolical
I am Orochi! I ain't gonna lie, yo, shout out Tekken 101. That is actually my favorite YouTuber of all time, I ain't gonna lie. Tekking, then what's the name? Turkish Thomas, and then Pub Audio. But like, yeah, dude, Turkey Tom, bro, he always, I mean, my dumbass, Turkey Tom, Tekking. Shout out Turkish Thomas though. But like, yeah, Tekking, bro, yo, used to always do the voice of this motherfucker, bro. That shit.
GIF. Mans thought he was going to a strip club. We got the rage baiting Hasan fan. You're doing great work. Ignore the haters. People like Asmon watch the things you do for good and criticize from their bedrooms. Oh, brother. You really need to get a job, man. He's paying blood money for killing all those people in the hospital. Okay, I'm not gonna say he's
Nah, again, yeah, we went over this mad times. Like, is it Hasan's direct fault that like there was only power to the 5-star hotel? No, but obviously, like in credence to him going over there to give humanitarian aid and all that, yeah, it does not look good on the PR and optics. In fact, it's a definite shitstorm, as we can see, when yeah, you are in the zone talking about how you're gonna go to help people, bro, and you are one of the only heads that even have fucking power, let alone using that shit to do a fucking stream where yeah, you're gonna make more cheese than the cheese you're giving out or the aid you're giving out. Like, what the fuck? It's stupid. But yeah, taking it to that extent, yeah, like, you niggas doing too much.
responsible for that or anything, but it definitely is weird to see him, you know, in an air-conditioned hotel and stuff while hospitals are still dark. Whoever heard of a
Exactly.
socialist bragging about his fat stacks? Wasn't this guy like posing with his money, you know, when he was gambling?
Oh, this shit was funny as hell, bro. This picture is funny as shit. I swear to God, yo, if we end up seeing like a Hasan-looking fucking character in GTA 6, it's because of this fucking singular picture. Because I think it was Pope Dior that said it, but this motherfucker looks like he's in a GTA loading screen. Like, I'm telling you, I have a feeling feeling we might see this motherfucker on the cover, bro. Like,
in China. Hopefully they deny this.
because I swear to God, Hasan is the only nigga I ever see that be actually failing upwards. Like, how the fuck is this possible?
Nepo baby regard entry back into the US. We don't want him. Right, so then Hasan addresses the backlash he's been receiving all this time. Now, reminder, he was absolutely crashing out on Twitter just last episode. Cuban doctors told me they have to sew up patients mid-surgery when the generators run out of gas, but MAGA are on here lying about the people that went out to Cuba with aid to turn everything into a distractive spectacle. Pure MAGA propaganda. You're cattle if you fall for it. Right, it's just MAGA propaganda. Of course, guys. It's MAGA, it's Nazis. Well, this time he's claiming that he didn't actually attend the concert by his buddy's Kneecap, right? Basically, he wants to say that he wasn't wasting electricity, guys, or he wasn't making a mockery of the whole thing. That was just his buddies. That was other people, of course.
Yeah, of
Hasan
course.
addresses backlash surrounding the Kneecap performance, reveals he didn't attend because he was busy spending every moment interviewing Cubans to investigate how the blockade has affected them. Says he only went to a couple of bars. Of course.
Only a couple, guys.
I basically landed in Cuba and spent every moment that I had. I didn't participate in a lot of the stuff and any of the stuff really that the Progressive International was doing, which is why it's also like additionally funny. While they're on the one hand, they're lying about like the events that took place. On the other hand, they keep saying I was, a principal participant of these events that took place. I wasn't. I was actually hanging out
In the hotel room, lagging your ass off on the fucking stream while sipping, again, Cuba's best fucking coffee.
I didn't do anything with Progressive International, even though I love those guys and they did fantastic work out there. Because I locked in with Belly of the Beast, the independent news outlet in Cuba, one that I really, really leaned into. I mean, they're fucking incredible. Basically, I spent every moment just conducting interviews, like talking to regular Cubans, talking to people that are doing incredible work and investigating like how this complex system of restrictions has actually harmed Cuban production every step of the way.
Right. Okay, Hasan. I was locked in conducting interviews. I was just in the zone.
Again. Well, I'm pretty sure he did say on another clip that, like, yeah, that content was separate. So I'm pretty sure maybe those will be, like, separate interviews and shit that, like, will come out. Like, maybe he'll post it, like, on his page being this on. Or, like, on those medias or whatever, we'll post that shit. But, again, other than that, like, I need to know what else you did, Hasan. Like, where was more of the humanitarian aid? Like, this is where it's gonna keep going back to for this nigga every time.
And obviously,
Right.
I was doing some on-the-ground Diddy Piker journalism, of course. Basically, he was trying to get everybody to just agree with his takes or whatever. Basically, take a mic up to them, go like, hey, do you like communism? Everything going on here is just absolutely great, right? It's all the US's fault. If they say yes, give them like a portion of the wads of cash. If they say no, Asmongold fan, agent of Israel, you get to starve. I imagine that's how it went down. I like unironically, that's how I feel like Hasan would conduct it. He would literally distinguish between the bad Cubans and the good Cubans. Basically, whoever
That's exactly what he did, though, right? Because wasn't he talking about the one clip, like, in the Miami Cubans? Like, yo, I swear to God.
agrees with them and whoever doesn't. Also, I really wonder if he like filmed any of these interviews to later put up on his YouTube channel.
Yo, that's what I just said, right? If he doesn't do that shit, I'm trying to tell you, though. If he went out and interviewed heads and he was busy doing that and he wasn't with Progressive International or whatever heads at the John, bro. And he also, bro, he wasn't out just wasting time, bro. None of this, John, dude. Dog, we better see those fucking interviews, because if not, then the question really stands, yo, what was Hasan out there doing, bro? Because as far as I would be concerned, it was literally just sitting in that fucking hotel room. Like, and going to bars, as he says, but
Or whatever, because that would also mean that he's essentially just using it for content as well. Or the other possibility is he filmed it and he's not going to post it because he didn't like the results or whatever, right? But yeah, fact of the matter is, you were literally invited by the government, right? You admitted it on a podcast. Yeah, so basically you're just there to do propaganda. Chances are you're talking to a bunch of like, state approved media or whatever, right? Does not
this is what we saying. Like, this is the job. That's why I be saying that every time. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That puff tour in China, dude. That shit might need a little bit of revisionist history. I ain't gonna hold you.
even like authentic.
Right.
So anyways, then he tries to defend Kneecap and, the fellow terrorist supporters.
Kneecap participated in one of the many daily festivals that happen during the day. Okay? That festival that they participated in had Cuban musicians that were also participating in it. It was free for all Cubans to attend, and it was overwhelmingly Cubans that were there. It blows my fucking mind that these people can be so cynical and so gross that they think that like regular everyday Cubans don't want to experience fucking joy
Yeah, I'm sure they do, but I'm sure that would be more of like a life prosperity, like a lifestyle prosperity, like, you know what I'm saying, just an economic prosperity, like better in that sense, Hassan. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang, like, and sorry for the heads, I guess, to enjoy these bulls, but who gives a fuck about the show? They want their lifestyles and overall, again, economic zones to be changed. Who fucking cares about that shit? Like, dude.
blows my mind. You just don't even want to think. Like, you literally can see it. You can see it in real time. You can see Cubans dancing, singing, having a good time. And you're like, oh, they must be brainwashed. Someone was claiming that they were being bribed with treats. And then I come back and I see people on the side.
I wouldn't say, well, treats is fucking crazy again. Like, yo, dude. Yo, this motherfucker must see everybody as Kaya, bro. Shit is crazy. Anyway, truly, that wouldn't be shocking. But, yo, okay. Going back on that. But, like, yo, like, level with me here. Like, let's say Hassan was going out conducting interviews with people, right? Let's say he's interviewing, like, you know what I'm saying, the average Cuban person. But, like, when interviewing them, right, like, he's asking them certain questions, all this, that, and the third, or even, like, I don't know, this can go, like, 3 separate ways, even within this, yeah. So, one, before even this, yo, he could just be like, yo, say this, that, and the third, and then just give you cheese. 2 to that, like, yo, he could just give them cheese, and then, like, they're incentivized to just say more to Jones he wants. 3 to this, again, going back, Hassan, how much exact aid were you providing within this? Like, this is where it all balls back down to. Was this the what about the flotilla? What about all that other junk? Like,
lines, trying to do their very best to continue justifying the asphyxiation that we have implemented on this island. The people died because you morons threw a giant party and sucked up all the electricity. These are fucking Cubans, man. These are everyday Cubans having a great time.
Yeah, okay, Hassan. So when we literally have people filming outside your flippin' hotel, seeing that it's dark outside, that there's no power, and your hotel is still lit up, eating up all of the power, and we also see that your fellow terrorist glazers are doing concerts, consuming all of this electricity, eating up the power, while the hospitals are literally dark. I mean,
that shit still trips me. Like, yo, again, the hospital is sitting here in straight blackout void, and the 5-star hotel has power. Like, what the fuck?
how do you explain that one, right? When hospitals are literally struggling and have to essentially like turn their ventilators off and end up killing people, and you guys are still enjoying and having a great time, that's like an insane dichotomy, and it just shows where the government's priorities actually are, right? And I feel like at this point, you just need to admit that you completely messed up. This was a completely out of touch move, and you're essentially doing propaganda for them. To pretend that this is like some sort of a manufactured crisis, or that this is all the US's fault, is just actually crazy. I mean, obviously you believe there is a crisis if you're going there to, you know, pepper them with wads of cash and make it rain or whatever, but I think the best thing you can do for them is to
Like, yo, but that's the thing though. Like, yeah, you would expect him like to actually stand on this jump. Like, yo, heads like Hassan, especially his orbit, like your orbiters or G-boys and all these heads. Like, I was just talking about this show in the Dennis video. Like, the purity test and virtue moral grand state and moral posturing. Like, if you're gonna sit around and do that, John, and sit around and basically say that, yeah, you're gonna go do real aid, all this type of John, bro, and like, yo, heads are obviously in Cuba, like the average Cuban person, can we talk, is like, you know what I'm saying, living situation could be better, obviously economic situation could definitely be better. Like, yo, you would think when Hassan goes over there, it would probably be a bit more serious, to get more insightful. Like, it looks like you, like I was saying earlier, repeating myself, I know, but doing more aid, like, you know what I'm saying, covering this job in more detail, we would actually see those fucking interviews. You probably, you know what I'm saying, start getting those out. Like, it doesn't look like any of that shit, bro. It looked like he went over there, bro, had him a jolly ass time in the 5-star hotel, bro, was sipping his coffee, and then dipped out, bro. Well, can't forget about the lag, bro. But he didn't use Starlink. But, like, it looks like he didn't do shit. I'm gonna give it a buck. Like, yo, this fool went over there to, again, I don't know, basically just flex the fit and dip. Like, that's what it looks like.
actually give them Kaya, right? Because Kaya will power the entirety of Cuba, right? With the amount of times you fucking shocked her. You've stored so much electricity in her system. I mean, might as well, right? Might as well. Also, is it just me, or is he like fumbling his words really badly? Because I don't know, he's saying something like daily festivals that happen during the day. Yeah, I think that's when they happen, man. And all the excuses like, oh, it's Cuban musicians. Oh, it's free for all Cubans. I mean, can you imagine they fucking did a concert and started charging the
Nah, that shit would be actually fucking diabolical. Like
Cubans.
no.
Like, of course it's free. It better be fucking free, you absolute out of touch fucking moron. You think people are complaining that, oh my
No, like, I could not imagine, bro. That charge at that job, bro. What?
god, you were like, your friends were charging people? That would be like inhumane levels of exploitation, right? But yeah, none of that changes the fact that you guys are going there, consuming the power, and being a bigger burden on the entire system, right? The fact that the government would rather keep you guys happy and make sure you give glowing reviews of Cuba than
I was about to say because, well, yeah, obviously, yeah, because their rhetoric surrounding, like, you know, what I'm saying the government for Cuba, yeah, I bet it'd be a lot positive, wouldn't it be? Especially if again the government's getting them great amenities.
and power the flipping hospitals. It is just dystopian. So then he responds saying that, oh, everybody is just lying, of course. Only a soundbiker is telling the truth. Everything you're seeing is complete lies. And he starts calling people like demons. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the demon is the rich commie LARPer who is going on a literal poverty tour after flying there.
On a free concert that was thrown together. And it wasn't just Kneecap. It was like, you know, Cuban artists that were also participating in it. I say you're a fucking insanely indecent person and you should really think hard about why you're repeating obvious moronic lies that MAGA is spamming on the timeline. Vicious scumbag. Star hotel powered by generators while the local hospital goes dark. You are truly, genuinely a psychopath. Wow. This guy is one of the biggest, most troubled, most schizophrenic.
Oh, yeah, I'm already seeing the meltdown happening in 3, 2, 1.
Vulgar demons I have ever encountered in my fucking life. And he has the audacity to claim that he's a humanitarian and a liberal. Shame on this fucking piece of shit. Shame on you.
I'm just like, yeah, I can feel that mold coming. Oh yeah, I was feeling that seething coming, bro. Oh yeah, for sure, a mile away.
Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. I wasn't even in Cuba when I tweeted this, for the record. Cubans are regular people. Cubans are
What the fuck? Yeah, son. Cubans are regular people, are they not? Like, I'm so what?
regular ass people. They enjoy music. They want to fucking go to a concert. They want to live.
Hassan, that's great, but again, like you're missing, like you are severely missing the overall point, and that is the problem because you are supposed to be the political commentator, the insightful, introspective bull. Again, Hassan, that could be great, like on a base level, right? But the main overall problem is, again, is like their living standards and the economic crises, I guess you could say, is going on, gang. Like you need to be up more on that, like really, again, focusing more on that, bro. We're focusing on shows and shit, like. And then again, it goes back on top of that, like Cuba's perpetually having fucking blackouts and shit, bro. The fucking power's not going to the hospital. How can you not perceive on a base level, bro? Like, yes, the optics will not look good if, these shows and Jonas going around that we're promoting is like literally the only Jones that got power and everybody else, you know, the Cubans, the people you're saying, again, regular heads, have no fucking power, but you motherfuckers do? How can you not perceive how fucking bad that looks optically? It just looks terrible. God damn it. Like, you're just, holy shit. Like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro, the agenda and the narrative, and he will never fucking fail. Deny, deflect, counterattack. That's it.
Their lives in spite of the fucking ridiculous blockade, right? In spite of the crippling blockade. This is the Kneecap Boys participating in a public free concert that was put together for Cuban artists, okay?
Listen, that's the thing. Your priorities are completely all over the place, right?
Basically what I said, I'm like, yo, Hassan, like, bro, you're not prioritizing the main shit. You're talking about a show. I'm like, yo, listen, again, I understand if you guys want to do advocacy, all that good job, but can your advocacy, you know, really be standing on it and not seeming like straight up just fucking virtue signaling? Like, dude, like, what the fuck?
People don't give a fuck about your damn concert, man.
And that's exactly what I said. Like, bro, who fucking gives a shit about the show? I'm sure, again, you know, people of Cuba would prefer to be in a better economic jaunt than hearing these niggas. Like, there's no shit to them. Well, I guess it is, because, again, what the fuck, right? Name my niggas taking a power from the hospital. But anyway, cyber off that, it's like, dog, I'm pretty sure, bro, heads can listen to music, yada, yada, whatever, bro. Like, heads need to be able to, like, you know, say, have a better living standard and shit. Well, like, what the fuck? Like, it's so stupid. I can't. That's what I'm saying.
Obviously,
You try to logic out anything fucking Hasan says, and yeah, this is exactly why we're here. Like,
using it to push a political agenda. I feel like people just want their country back, you know? And when you go there, singing the praises of communism, saying how much you love the dictators, how much you love your terrorists or whatever, and you were personally invited by the government, I don't think people give a shit if it's a free concert. It's still completely tone deaf. And essentially, it's like a distraction, right? Look at us guys. We're doing music. Everybody's enjoying themselves. They're going to use you for propaganda. They are already using you for propaganda.
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, it would show like a positive regard. Like, oh yeah, see, the people are happy, the people are shining. Meanwhile, again, like that's not the actual, like, you know what I'm saying, further opinion of like the actual people. You know what I'm saying? It's just these motherfuckers who flew in and started doing a concert and shit like that.
Propaganda. You're basically going to go on the news again, right? Like you did in Iran, where the regime was playing you on TV alongside Sneeko, and you were happy about it until you learned that you were right next to Sneeko, right? You're such a
No.
useful idiot,
No! Put me with Sneeko! No! I didn't realize.
It's like, yeah, bro, it's bad they put me with Sneeko. It's totally not bad, though, that, again, they're using me as propaganda because he himself, again, being Hasan, authoritarian communist, you know what I'm saying, blatant fucking tanky, you know what I'm saying, a far-left authoritarian or staunch communist who glorifies or excuses oppressive regimes in the name of socialism and anti-imperialism. Yeah, like, we're just gonna disregard that. No, this is bad because I'm with Sneeko.
Then he proceeds to like contradict what he just said and says that he went to a bunch of bars and restaurants. Is that where you were conducting your interviews, Hasan?
And they were like, oh, we're here. Let's do it. We'll also participate in this concert. So they also gave a free performance for every Cuban that was in attendance. And these people, and this concert is just mostly Cubans, right? Like it's just a lot of people were like, oh, they did a concert for just like the wealthy fucking tourists or whatever. No, it's just mostly.
Very much looks like you could probably argue that. Like,
Mostly Cubans, you fucking idiot. Did you hang at the Malacon at night? People are dancing, making music all night long. It's beautiful. Yeah. I didn't. I went to just a couple different like bars. The first night I went to a bar with the Kneecap boys. It was awesome. I had a great time there. We just dumped a lot of cash to the best of our ability on everyday Cubans. But it was,
God, like it even just sounds like so kind of just like, I don't know, maybe I'm dicking with that, but it just doesn't even sound like, it doesn't even sound like a good act. Just like, yeah, bro, me and the Kneecap boys, yeah, bro, we just try to just drop some cash on the people, bro, like just, yeah. Like, dog, you want to sound a bit happier or some shit? Like, this was the shit you were supposed to go there to mainly do. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay.
it was much better, in my opinion, to just like go to like regular bars and regular restaurants that were, operating in spite of the circumstances, because it was, there were just like real regular Cubans there.
So when you say that you were spending every moment of every day conducting interviews, that's why you didn't have time to enjoy this music festival. What you were actually doing is going to fucking bars and restaurants and enjoying yourself, eating good food, drinking, having a good time. And then at the end of the day, while everybody's in the dark, you go to your lavish hotel and enjoy, right? This is literally a vacation trip for you. It is absolutely disgusting, bro. And it's so classic Hasan. This damn LARPer gets worse day by day. People responded, Hasan's defense here is embarrassingly weak, claiming you spent every moment interviewing Cubans about the blockade while admitting you only hit a couple bars and dumped cash on locals isn't investigative journalism.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, if he doesn't drop these interviews, like, legitimately, the question is now, yo, Hasan, you went to Cuba. What the fuck did you actually do, though? Like in terms of, like, providing aid specifically for that, in terms of, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to be not even introspective, but trying to provide advocacy and all these different shit. What did you actually do, though? So I swear to God, if this motherfucker doesn't drop interviews or some shit, bro. Like,
the real aid mission was getting Hasan to experience 12 hours without AC or Wi-Fi. Here in solidarity with the Cuban people via the 5-star resort I'm staying in. You should be ashamed if you fall for this slop. And it's just Hasan and his communist buddies. Just
oh my God! Wait, hold on, bro. I got the original picture of this, bro. Oh no. Wait, bro. It's like no, bro. Again. This shit is just still so fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, no, my God.
watching the poor people, got their selfie stick out there. Hasan, you aren't recovering from this. No matter how much you cry, you'll always be a Nepo baby regard.
Nah, like this right here, like this Cuba puff tour, John, whatever, John. This should be the John that really wakes heads up to, oh yeah, like he's actually a fucking socialist grifter. Like that shit is crazy. Like
this has done irreparable damage to his reputation. This might be worse than him shocking his dog, honestly.
Nah, Conor Gate is absolutely fucking him ass backwards every single fucking day. Especially those one guys. Those are doing it to him raw doggy style, no condom.
We literally see the side by side. He is quite literally the fucking the celestial dragon, Right, so Ethan calls him out, drops a series of stories calling out Hasan and the Cuba influencer flotilla attendees. Ethan posts, I applaud this man's bravery. He flew from LA to Miami first class, endured a 30-minute flight on coach, stayed one night in a 5-star hotel, made tens of thousands of dollars streaming the whole ordeal, and was back in time for March Madness.
For March Madness? Oh no, bruh. Everybody get your brackets going.
Truly a socialist icon. Salute. And then he posts his $1,400 shiny gold glasses. Did you know he once considered going to Gaza?
I did actually, and it's so sad because his fucking arch enemy, like his arch rival, Destiny, bruh, the Rage Cow. It's crazy how Destiny and Loner Boss could go do journalism, but not Mr. Piker.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Must be sad.
Play the clip.
Dude, I might actually take Marsh with me to Gaza.
Gaza?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous?
Yeah.
Yes. I unfortunately
We're
most
very-
likely will not be able to go.
Is it dangerous?
Yeah.
Yes. The people that I did talk to said that they could not give me security assurances.
Is it dangerous?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just still confused on how Destiny and Loner Boss can get that, but you can't.
Have some.
But somehow you can also have a fucking connect to the embassy that doesn't connect to the Cuban government. This is really interesting, Hasan.
Conviction.
These dumb MFers went to Cuba to throw a rave for themselves with the last drops of oil on the island.
Oh, God.
See Castle slides for Cuba. Don't worry, everyone. They painted a mural. Yo, the dichotomy really effed me up. Sips from tiny espresso cup.
Yo, that fucking, bro, that coffee shit, I'm gonna forever be bringing that up with Hasan, because, bro, like, that shit had me so mad, bro. Yo, this nigga, first of all, bro, his small-ass fucking head, bro, now it's getting to ad hominem shit, but his small-ass head, big-ass frame, y'all know Joe Rogan, himbo on the left shit, they be talking about with Hasan, but, bro, he holding this tiny-ass cup where this shit look like a fucking little Barbie doll cup or some bullshit. This is like a dollhouse cup. I'm like, bro. And then the worst part is, bro, he's talking about like how the John is like bad for the people, and then he takes like a sip, bro. He's like, like, bro. Yo, Hasan is just like, this shit is just gonna be infinite for him, bro. Like, he should have infinitely felted, bro. He's just gonna keep doing shit, dude, get felted. Like,
Hasan walked bristly back to the 5-star hotel, knowing that room service stopped
At
at 8 p.m.
8 p.m..
That is diabolical. Bro came back just in time for room service. There's a filet mignon he was eyeing that would go a long way towards his daily goal of 300 grams of protein. So Hasan responded in the most
nah, he's funny as hell for that shit, bro. I said this motherfucker gotta get back for his filet mignon.
unhinged way. Says Ethan Klein loves starving innocents, and that
What? Huh? Ethan Klein loves starving innocents? What the fuck?
liberals are only criticizing what went down in Cuba because he was there. We got 37-year-old unemployed rage act
Oh, Gato. What the fuck is Gorby?
Gato. Holy Christ, these are all melting down over people delivering aid to Cuba. He loves
What was the aid? Can any of you... Bro, I just got off of asking Denims this shit. Now, Gato, my nigga, I want to ask you too. What the fuck was the humanitarian aid at this point, especially now that Hasan was giving? If you want to say the peppering heads with cash, like, yeah, sure, but more like peppering the peasants, because I'm sure that's how he really was fucking feeling. It's like, dude, eating their shit. So what are we sitting here talking about right now?
starving innocents. What the fuck are you on about, dude?
That shit, like, dude. I mean, you heard it here first. Fuck it. He's saying it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Asanabi Piker thinks that Ethan Klein loves to starve the innocents. Where did he get the basis of this? Who fucking knows? But, when I say he's the king of buzzwordism and shit, yeah, I'm sure you understand.
Down over people delivering aid to Cuba. He loves starving innocents. What the fuck are you on about, dude? So if you criticize Hasan, you just love starving people, okay?
Yeah, if you also criticize Hasan, you're a fucking pedophile. If you also criticize Hasan, you're a misogynist. It's crazy how, like, again, if you have any like even small critique of this motherfucker, that you're somehow some of the worst, most traumatic events John's taking place ever. You know, instead of just casually disagreeing with a nigga.
Why are liberals mad at the flotilla? It's because I went. These people have no vision or goals out of politics. They're
I have been asking Hasan, like, for so fucking long what his actual political visions and, like, convictions and, like, all this different shit. What is it actually? And please do not gate us by fucking hiding your power level or by fucking using entry-level political diversionary tactics by saying, oh, yeah, I'm gonna get ass free healthcare. Yeah, I'm gonna get ass free schooling. Yeah, fuck that. How do you actually feel? And we got clips to see how he actually feels. He's glazing up these fucking U.S. designated terrorist groups. He's thinking the fucking North Korea school. He's thinking that fucking USSR school. Like, clearly we see how he's feeling about China. It's like, bro, gang. It's so fucking ridiculous. But hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
really reactionary in their politics.
Oh, great. I was just about to say, bro, because where I seen that purely reactionary. Hasan Piker. I hate the left. I hate the woke. I hate socialism. I hate liberalism. You guys are trying to say I have these white supremacist values. How can I be okay? Like, bro, hello? Reactionary? Like, what are we talking about?
Revolves around opposing me. It sounds freaking insane, but that's a big reason. I wish them well.
And their politics revolves around opposing you. Maybe for some of these motherfuckers, like if you're Nux Taku or some shit. But other than that, nah, bro. Your politics just need to be opposed because they're bad.
Reactionary and their politics revolves around opposing me. It sounds freaking insane, but that's a big reason. I wish them well. Maybe because it's the things you do, Hasan.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, nah, bro. It's your rhetoric and John's behind that. It's like, dog, first of all, again, with the political convictions and visions, first of all, you're hypocritical on most of those shits and you don't stand on any of them. But even barring off of that, the John C. quote unquote does stand for, finding his plural. Yeah, I don't think that's exactly avowable, bro. So it would have to be opposed regardless.
Because you're consistently unhinged every fucking day of your life. You absolute psychopath, bro. Like, not in my wildest dreams would I ever imagine Hasan would go to Cuba to stay in his fucking air-conditioned hotel while outside people are in a blackout and hospitals don't have electricity. Like, that sounds like some deranged fanfiction somebody made up, but it's actually true. Man, Ethan Klein is not my cup of tea, but he never advocated starving people and he called Gaza a genocide. So why does Hasan keep lying about him?
That's a great question, honestly. I wish we knew the answer. But yeah, it's because this is the EHDI plus cinematic universe, and all of these motherfuckers hate each other.
Klein should sue, and Hasan does not wish detractors well, but accuses them of being Mossad, CIA, anything but valid critics. Anyways, moving on to Hasan's journey into fanfiction. So here he's talking about a YouTuber named Nas Daily, and apparently this guy...
Oh, I heard about this. I seen a little bit about this from the Pope Diorio stream, bro. This shit...
confronted Hasan for openly supporting terrorists. Now, from what I understand, this guy's kind of a piece of shit too. Like, there's a bunch of lore about him on YouTube or whatever. But regardless, let's look at the Hasan response here. Twitch streamer Hasan Piker describes his interactions with YouTube vlogger Nas Daily at the Havana airport when he was leaving. He states that Nas Daily was freaking people out and making them uncomfortable. Recalls challenging him.
He came up to me at the Havana airport while I was flying to Mexico and then flying to Los Angeles to enter the country through Los Angeles yesterday. I was shocked. I didn't fully know who he was when he approached me, yelling.
Hasan, who make a little classic.
With a phone camera in tow with his girlfriend, right? And he was like, oh, do you know me? I'm Nas Daily. Do you know me? I'm Nas Daily. I'm like, what the fuck? I turn around. This fucking guy. He's like, do you know me? I'm Nas Daily. I have a massive YouTube channel. And when he realized I had no fucking idea who he was, he started...
Yeah. I can't. Again, Hasan, who make a little...
immediately yelling about Hamas. We're in fucking Havana, Cuba. Okay? We're at the Havana airport. And he just starts screaming about Hamas and Israel. He's like, I'm Palestinian. And what you're doing is hurting the Palestinians. And I was like, the fuck are you talking about? Right?
I would say overall, again, this is what I say every single time and place. So Hasan, you should have just completely cut this like, bro, I'm ignoring this nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You making a scene and I'm not. I'm about to be minding my own fucking business. Like,
Hasan, do you ever get tired of pretending to not know what people are talking about on purpose?
You hear Pegasus? I'm trying to tell you, bro. Hasan does this who make a little shit, and then, yo, I swear to God, fucking Yoko must have got this shit from him because, bro, these motherfuckers, they love doing this who make a little shit, and they be knowing exactly who the fuckheads are. Like, bro, it is actually the corniest shit. Like, cornballs. Definitely cornballs.
Hasan has obviously never supported terrorists in his life, guys. You could never pull up a single fucking clip of him, except every week on his stream, obviously. Anyways, before anyone starts yapping, let me be perfectly clear. I don't support this. I don't think anyone should go up to Hasan IRL or, you know, scream in his face. Or
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, bro, time and place for every John, but even specific to that, causing a scene, y'all know I get down, bro. Fuck, yo, we just doing random dumb shit. That shit is not happening, bro. Fuck. But even like I just said, bro, you nigga, mind your fucking business. Hez is in the airport trying to get to the, what's the name? Trying to get to wherever they fucking going. I mean, as a traveling, but like, yeah, bro, most of the time, bro, shit bogged up and all that junk, bro, like, still doing shit. So yeah, it's a very clear, and that's what I'm saying. On a side tip, he should have just kept pushing, bro. Just ignore this motherfucker. Like, bro, we got shit to do, bro. Fuck.
confront him IRL. I still think that's pretty lame and dumb and pretty much dangerous as well. But yeah, this is another brain rot YouTuber, so you can't really expect much. But of course, Hasan calls him an agent of Israel. Bingo!
This was when you were leaving or arriving? No, this was when I was leaving. This is when I was leaving. I found it very strange that an agent of Israel was also in Cuba.
Agent of Israel.
Right? And
yo, that whataboutism about Israel is so fucking mean for Hasan. It's crazy.
there were these wonderful older people that were also sitting at this cafe in the airport next to us. And they were so grossed out by this fucking freak that one of the ladies was like, hey, can I ask you, like, what do you do that, like, this person is yelling at you? What's...
Nigga, this shit didn't happen. Nigga, this shit did not happen. Yo, get the fuck out. Yo, bro, yo, so like, oh, what you got? No, better yet. Yo, what you gonna tell me next, my nigga? Oh, bro, she was a kook, bro. So, bro, she started seeing my meat pics soon as she looked up Hasan Piker, and then, like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
What's going on? And I was like, yeah, I'm a pro-Palestinian political commentator. And he just like was screaming. He just got like more and more agitated, right? Got more and more agitated because I wasn't giving him the attention that he desperately wanted. So I turned around. And I said, do you feel like this is making you look good? Do you feel like you're getting a good clip out of this? You're freaking out all of these people around us. And I...
Right, Hasan. And then everybody clapped. Like, gang. Did you think you was aura farming with this one? You really thought you was aura farming with that one, didn't you? You thought you ate? You know that? Yeah, you ain't eat shit. What the fuck is you talking about? But again, at the same time, bro, this is the G-Boy's Godzaddy King, so he has to look like he has the most aura. He's the most mogged out of all time.
I think that was a moment of self-reflection for him because he kind of stopped and his girlfriend was like embarrassed, right? His girlfriend was a little bit embarrassed. So he stopped. He stopped filming. We didn't film it. Marsh was next to me. We didn't give a fuck enough to film it.
Okay, this is so cap, all right? We all know that Hasan would instantly pull out the camera if any situation made him look good, right? Also, portraying himself as pro-Palestinian is the most disingenuous way of saying it. Nobody cares if you're pro-Palestine, you dumbass, okay? You're also pro-terrorist. That is the problem, all right? The problem is you take these causes and you insert yourself in the midst of it. You act as this fucking malignant tumor, right? This absolute cancer cell just...
Say it every single time. Hasan, the Orbiters, and G-Boys are the absolute worst representations. The worst has to be doing advocacy, especially again for the lives of innocent Palestinians, because these motherfuckers at the same time, again, will go up and glaze these U.S. designated terrorist organizations, bruh, and or have like fucking anti-Semitic ass rhetoric, which again, as a whole, fucks it up for them. Like on an overall, because obviously, again, heads like in Palestine, like innocent civilians, they're just trying to just live their life on the different jobs, bro. And then you got motherfuckers again like Hasan, like I was saying, Orbiters and shit, bro. They'll use this job too on top of that, grifting it to just make like cheese off of it, bro. Meanwhile, again, destroying the rep for the actual cause,
multiplying and supporting terrorists, the worst people on earth, and lumping everybody into that same category. Someone who claims to care about innocence while literally justifying their oppression and justifying acts of violence. And come on, stop with the fan fiction, bro. You know you were shitting yourself, please. This guy goes, oh yeah, you know, I was just playing it so cool. You know, I asked him.
I was saying like, yo, this nigga really thought he was aura farmer to some shit. Like,
he next to me, even she thought that he was lame. I just link up with J.K. Rowling at this point. You got some talent for fiction. So then he makes up the greatest fucking story I've ever heard.
He went away. And I thought that was the end of that equation. But we were leaving the cafe to go to our gate. But it turns out it didn't end there. He wanted more.
oh my god.
He wanted a better clip because he couldn't get it, right? So he was filming from afar. and yelling still. You're gonna stop doing Hamas propaganda. You're gonna stop doing Hamas propaganda. You need to.
Yeah, realistically though, yeah, again, when you're saying you'd rather donate your tax dollars directly to Hamas, I think you probably should stop on that rhetoric though, Hassan. But continue.
Stop being a supporter of Hamas. You're hurting the Palestinian cause. You're hurting the
I mean, I would agree. Again, like that motherfucker, what's his name, Nas Daily, like he making a scene on that shit. But that rhetoric, maybe a little true.
Palestinian cause. That's when I, experienced maybe a blip of a cortisol spike.
Oh, fuck you having the cortisol spike. Why did you? Hassan, I want to ask, why did you? Why did you have a little bit of a cortisol spike? Is it because what Nas Daily, even if he was making himself look like a fucking idiot, a fucking clown, was saying was true? Was it because of that? You get a little irked because that shit was right? Like, just asking. I'm just asking. It's like, yo, bro, again, like, yo, we got literally all three for you, bro. It's crazy.
So I turned around and said, what are you going to fucking do about it? I didn't even drop my bags. I just said, what are you going to do about it? You going to stop me? And he walked up to me.
Bomba clap, Wagwan.
Bomba clap.
Now that one right there from Hassan, this shit has to be a real fucking blunder. A real one. He said, yo, fuck you gonna do about it? Like, bro, my nigga, oh my god, bro. I know for damn sure you really thought you ate with that one, bro. You dead ass thought you was really him for that shit, bro. You thought you was Timothy? You're not, sir. I'm gonna need you to sit down.
Me, still filming. I said, what are you gonna do? Go ahead. Go ahead. Stop me. When his girlfriend realized that the situation was escalating, she tried to pull him off. She was like, come on, let's stop. Whatever. Okay? So we did. He started backing away, and I said, yeah, that's what I thought. We proceeded to go towards the gate. He came back again to yell from afar. He came back again to yell from afar. To say, oh, yeah, keep running away. And so I turned around and said, suck my dick.
Right.
Bro, this shit is so ass. Oh my god. This shit is so fucking stupid. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. At this point, bro, in this John, bro, it actually is two retards fighting.
Alright, Hassan, you're so cool. You're so badass. And then everybody stood up and clapped.
Yeah! And then everybody clapped. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, this is like my nigga.
Of course, everybody stood up and clapped. Hassan, do you ever get tired of lying? Of course not. Lying is OP.
Lying is OP.
Lying is OP, as I say all the time.
Bro is ulting every 5 seconds, bro. We get it. We get it. You're making up some fucking random story to make yourself look cool because nobody's posting the footage. He goes, what are you gonna do about it? Beat me up? I'm Hassan Piker. Oh, brother. Same guy that was literally quaking in his boots when somebody brought a Kaya meme up to him. He thought that was a death threat. And you were telling me, you expect me to believe that this guy's like cool as a cucumber, right? Oh no, guys. He had a small cortisol spike. Translation, he fucking shit his pants, bro.
Yeah, I can't, because he said, with him really saying he had a small cortisol spike, I'm like, motherfucker, you know damn well, bro, that shit was getting to you, gang. Like, bro, he was like, he's spitting, bro. He may have been a clown, but he was spitting now.
Absolutely pathetic. I mean, I can almost 100% say that this guy is embellishing the story in some way. Okay, nobody's buying this shit.
Oh, no, absolutely, bro. Again, do I really think this motherfucker Hassan was like, yo, bro, fuck you gonna do about it? Bro, please get the fuck out of here, bro.
I said, I can confirm that this Israeli agent was on the ground. He came up to me at the Havana airport to scream and weird everyone out. People around were worried about his mental health, looking forward to how he tries to chop up the video, wondering what his...
Yo, Hassan, you gotta chill out calling niggas like Israeli agents, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. He called Burt Peanut this shit. He said Burt Peanut was literally like finest, like Israel's finest, like #1 for fucking Mossad, bro. And now he's saying this shit for Nas Daily. Like,
purpose was, he kept saying, "Don't you know me? I'm Nas Daily. I have a massive profile." His girlfriend also felt weirded out by his behavior. I hope he gets well soon. Okay. To which apparently he responded with, as a Palestinian origin Muslim for hundreds of years, I wanted to make it clear. By the way, everyone in his replies are like, you're not a Palestinian. Shut the fuck up. You're an agent of Israel. As a Palestinian origin Muslim for hundreds of years, I wanted to make it clear to you that you're bad for the Palestinian cause and your activism is hurting innocents and empowering terrorists. Palestinians...
That is true. Again, like I'll keep saying, this motherfucker from the sound of it was embarrassing himself at the airport, but this shit is just true.
Want moderate leaders to lead them to peace and coexistence. They don't want you to lead them to another fight while you stay in 5-star hotels, live streaming wearing Gucci.
True.
P.S. You are only strong online.
Actually true.
Okay. That's what then I said, is that why you backed away after people were weirded out by your antisocial behavior, only to try and muster up the courage later to try a second attempt at a video shouting at me from afar? Will you put how you
Yeah, that still is clown behavior though. I can't lie.
stood down when I asked what you do about it to stop me in the video? Brother, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know that an Israeli Mossad agent followed my ass.
Yo, this nigga has to chill.
Supposed to know that an Israeli Mossad agent followed my ass to Havana, fucking Cuba, and intercepted me at my point of travel and started yelling from afar with his phone camera out.
Yeah. Yo, this nigga. Yo, who is he more rent free about, bro? Like, dead ass. Asmongold or Israel? Like, yo, this is actually a question right now. Because either way, regardless of the factor, 95% of the brain space mental capacity for Hasan is being taken up by Israel and Asmongold. That is completely it. I'm like, holy shit, like, it is so bad.
All right, okay, so an Israeli Mossad agent
I'm like, yo, this nigga Hasan, he gotta chill, bro. Like,
intercepted him on his brave mission, obviously. Intercepted his path, of course. I mean, bro, like, come on. That's so funny because you can say, like, okay, it's like a disgruntled YouTuber. Oh, it's this guy who hates me, whatever. But framing it like some top world leader is just sending agents after
this is what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, he gotta chill with this rhetoric,
you
G. But he's never going to do that shit, obviously.
intercept you to intercept you and do what? I just genuinely don't know. Like, film you? There legitimately needs to be like a biography of Hasan. I can't imagine the shit they put in there. Like, Hasan went to stay in a 5-star hotel on vacation, you know, went to deliver this humanitarian aid to the Cubans, and the poor guy was you know, forced to stay in.
Oh my fucking god, with this damn cup, bro. Like, this shit be yo, I can't, bro. Like, yo, I'm telling you, this nigga Hasan is just gonna be infinite content forever.
Luxurious 5-star hotels by the US government, you know, against his will. He was desperately trying to pepper them with cash, and he taught them the wonderful art of music, but, you know, he kept getting intercepted by agents of
He taught them the wonderful art of music.
Israel. Poor guy. Anyways, we got the other people alongside Hasan. Breaking Christian Smalls arrives in Cuba wearing diamond-encrusted Versace gold necklaces. This is while the Cuban children in the picture don't have access to electricity. We just got this guy with, like, gold chains. It just seems wild to me. None of them even dressed down out of respect. They all went in their jewels and finest expensive
I'm just telling you straight up, I wouldn't be doing that shit just on the basis of that. Like, I'm not wearing my most expensive shit out. Like, that Jones is not happening.
outfits because they wanted to look good in their own photos, and off the hanger shirt and jeans just wouldn't cut it. If you told me a bunch of wealthy people would do a poverty tour of Cuba, dressed in all gold and jewels and designer gear, then retire to a grand hotel and wine, dine, and dance the night away while everyone else in the country was in total darkness without power and struggling, I'd have thought you were describing Soviet-era propaganda of their capitalist enemy that was just too on the nose for them to take seriously. How do even half of the people who went still get called progressives or socialists when they are direct stand-ins of the most decadent depictions of wealthy, ignorant, self-aggrandizing capitalists and nobles?
This is what I always say, bro. Again, capitalist pike. Again, he shows all the traits for this shit, bro. Even more to that, but like that's why I say even more with the consumerism shit, because he shows way more for that. But like, they're never gonna realize, bro. Again, that's socialism, John. Like not socialism as a whole, cause yeah, we see some countries are using that. But anyway. I brought off that, but yeah, the socialism when it comes out of the mouth of Hasan Piker, yeah, is completely just chicanery, like chicanery, bullshittery.
Yeah, I mean, the least you could do is be respectful, but Hasan just has to wear his fucking
And this is why.
$5,000 outfit, you know? Right, we got this regard here. Found the North Korean embassy today in Havana, Cuba. Two nations under imperialist siege joined diplomatically as they struggled against decades of U.S. violence.
North Korea.
What did I say? What did I say? Next stop is North Korea. It's crazy. Look at this colossal fucking regard, dude. Oh my god. Yay, you like dictatorships. How brave of you. Anyway, so Asmongold responded to the whole music festivals.
So did Code Pink's humanitarian festival cause a blackout in Havana, Cuba? It seems like this event was kind of like Burning Man for like communists, right? It was like communist Burning Man. And so they all went to, but the only people burning up apparently are the ones in the hospital. And because they shut down the power. Oh, oh, look at them all. Wow. Wow. Man. Man. How about that? Oh. That's crazy. Like, I'm sorry, but like the moment that I see somebody running defense for a government that kills its own people for, like basically disagreeing with them, that's the moment that I stop. Like, you should never listen to the morality of a person like that. Because everything that they're going to say is going to be retarded. Their own government kills their own people. There is nothing that could be more poetically just than for them to face those same consequences, for them to be put in those political work camps, for them to be sent to the re-education camps, for them to...
Oh boy, we know how someone feels about these shit, so honestly, maybe you wouldn't be too bad about that.
be the ones that gets put in jail and then, indefinitely held there forever. That's what should fucking happen to them. And I hope one day it does. They create a environment where this type of behavior is enabled. They create an environment where it's allowed and people accept it. And I think that's what makes it so toxic and bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the punishment should be for this. I mean, Hassan Piker, for sure,
There's going to be zero fucking like punishment or no Jones like that, bro. It's again just on the basis of like, honestly, just the Rorschach test. That's just what it is, bro. Pull that shit up. Like, there it is. Yeah. Political Rorschach test. Political event, statement, image, or situation that people interpret very differently based on their own beliefs, biases, or ideologies, revealing more about the observer than the thing itself. It's often used to argue that the issue doesn't have a single obvious meaning, or that people are revealing a prize rather than reacting objectively. It's just like with this, John. It literally just depends on not even. I guess you could say like what side of political aisle you fall on, but more or less just. You know what? Fuck what it more or less even comes down to. Specifically on this, it's just like why? Then that's what I'm saying. That's dumb for me to even say that, because then I can answer my own question. Well, I know why. For the agenda, for the narrative, this is part of their whole John again, like pro-socialism, all this different shit. But like, wouldn't you want to actually like show it? Like this shit that baffles me. I just don't understand what is these heads strapped with, just being blatantly like hypocritical and or like just disingenuous, bad faith as fuck with the shit you claim to like promote with your visions, your ideologies, your rhetoric, opinions, all this different shit, convictions. Whether it be for Hassan, like Orbiter, G-Boys, or even like some of these other heads, like these guys, Code Pink heads. Like, what is like? I just don't see how they couldn't see where like other heads could like have like feel like there's hypocrisy, or like feel like these heads are like not exactly on the time that they're on. Like, you couldn't see it from anyone else's perspective, but at the same time, fuck no, because that gets back to what I was saying earlier with the purity testing, ideologically pure, same shit. Like, I don't know, gang. Again, this is why politics, tangential, auxiliary, and hate talking about these shits. Just rot overall, and honestly, a lot of the times there is no solutions for shit.
an argument for jail. I mean, people were saying that his son broke U.S. law or whatever, but I don't know. But yeah, it's insane.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, even if he did, is he actually gonna get consequence for that shit? Like, I highly doubt it.
They prioritize the Westerners, make sure the consorts have power, but not the hospitals. Got to make sure the Westerners are able to do their propaganda, right? We cannot disappoint them. And I feel like it's one thing to LARP from America or whatever European country you're from, but to go to these places and see the conditions and still not open your eyes, still have this virus in your mind. Like, I cannot understand it. It's truly a pathology of the mind. And I really refuse to allow this to be normalized, this terrorist support, this dictatorship support, these people oppressing their own citizens, and they just, pretend everything's nice and dandy here. So then he talks about Hasan'S hotel, of course.
See that? Wow, what a nice place.
Like, that shit is crazy. And then if they turn on the clip, bro, like on the other side of the road, it's just black, bro. It's just dark as fuck.
And everywhere else is pitch fucking black.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's dark as shit. Oh, wait, about to turn?
Oh my god.
Yo, look. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, that shit is the actual Minecraft void, my nigga. What? Bro, what the fuck are you about to go find in there, bro? This shit is like the fucking back rooms. Like, what the hell, bro?
Jesus.
Nigga, you can't see any, like, bro, if you walk into that 5 feet, you actually would not be able to see anything around you. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Look at that. I have a friend in Cuba that just notified me that every patient in the hospital that was on a ventilator died tonight.
Okay, yeah, we talked about, there was another bull that posted a tweet like this yesterday in the Daily Slops. Yeah, again, there was no confirmation that John actually happened, that every single person died. Now, I'm gonna keep it a puck. May there probably have been some heads that unfortunately lost their lives because of this blackout? Probably. But again, all Ain't nobody got a report about that.
Well, I don't know about every single one, right? It's hard to say, but it does look like that probably happened. So this basically caused a huge power outage, and this is again, like, and think about how sad that is. My mom was on a ventilator, you know, like what the fuck? Like even my dad was for a period of time. Like to just, you know, imagine somebody sitting there in a hospital bed, just, you know, dying just because the power's out. It's just that's horrible. What a terrible way to die.
It's remarkable. The people's resilience is remarkable. There's like rolling blackouts that take place throughout the day, every day, all around the country, right? 11 million people. But today is a beautiful day out here. It's like 75 degrees, sunny. People are partying. People are partying in the fucking streets. I don't know if it's like an island mindset. I don't know if it's like...
Are you really trying to run defense for the fact that they can't keep the power on? You're really trying to reframe the fact that they can't keep the power on as like some...
It's just like, and then like even on top of that, he's doing that while he's in one of the only fucking buildings that has power. Like, yo, I can't, bro. I can't.
Like fucking resilient.
Like, I don't understand how motherfuckers couldn't understand why it's so easy to hate that nigga. Like, it's
of like imperialism. This is the most embarrassing shit, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I truly think that Hasan'S reputation has been irreparably damaged. I mean, this is easily worse than shocking his dog, right? Just observing the side by side is the
like there is no like I'm gonna keep stressing it, and I'm going to forever stress it. There is no fucking way you couldn't say, at least specifically, that this puff door shit wasn't a grift. This shit was a grift. This shit was 1 billion%, 1 trillion percent a fucking grift. Like, bruh, what fucking aid did he do? He went over there to go help the people who are clearly, like, you know what I'm saying, again, not having the best living standards and nor economic standards. This motherfucker went there, dripped down to the fucking socks, literally. It's like, dude, oh my god, he literally went there and did nothing at all, bro. Like, this motherfucker basically went and had a vacation, bro. That's it. Like, gotta be shitting me.
most like heinous shit, and they don't even stop for a second to think that, hey, why is the government actually allowing me to just waltz over there and do whatever the fuck I want here?
Ken, because yo, it looks good on their part.
Maybe because they know, they specifically reached out to people like Hasan because they know what kind of content he fucking does. You're known for being a dictator glazer, a dictator dick eater. They're using you for
Dictator dick eater. Yeah, approved though.
propaganda, and you are using them to, you know, boost the numbers on your stream, appear as a humanitarian, donate far less money than you actually made off your stream, and in the end, the only people who suffer are the Cubans. It's absolutely disgusting. People responded, this is literally just a vacation plan disguised as humanitarian aid.
That is bar for fucking bar what I just said 2 minutes ago. Like, that actually is. Because I'm like, yeah, bro. Again, last one, bro. We about to be at the end of the job. If Hasan doesn't drop any of these interviews and shit that he did, that whole shit was a grift. The entire thing was a grift. Like, this whole Cuba Puff tour done, straight grift. And like this person is saying, and like I said earlier, it would have been a vacation, literally disguised, wrapped around disingenuously in bad faith as humanitarian aid. But this was definitely not that. I'll be telling you that, though. Absolutely was not humanitarian aid.
And how does a music festival help the Cubans? Cubans? Hasan, what are these people talking about? The light just stays fine in my 5-star hotel. It's propaganda, guys. They're just lying. Look, my internet's fine. It has been demonstrated that Code Pink receives indirect funding from the CCP to foster division and turmoil in the US. Everything they engage in is essentially artificial. Goes to Cuba to help people, throws a party, question marks, black out the country. The no kings people are the yes dictators people. Don't ask for a logic here. We're so far beyond that at this point. Always remember, they don't hate authoritarianism. They want to be the authoritarian.
Yeah. No, yeah. Again, this is what I always say for Hasan. Authoritarian communists.
Yeah, these are the people calling everybody fascist. And then when they actually see fascism, they're like, we love this shit. We absolutely love this shit. POV, you're in the apocalypse and the elites are in their ivory tower.
I'm in my electric ivory tower.
They don't realize that Cubans see
Ivory tower mentality, by the way. And actually, you know what? We haven't covered that one in a minute. And this shit would be funny enough. As a fucking whole, no, deadass. Yo, deadass. You know, might have to make this the intro clip. Hasan Piker went on a puff tour to Cuba, right? I'm going to read you something out of the Trexicon now. Tell me if this would encapsulate or, like, you know what I'm saying, basically summarize his entire puff tour trip over in Cuba. Tell me. Ivory tower mentality. When someone, usually a professor, expert, or intellectual, Hasan is none of those, but he is the latter, a content creator is seen as out of touch with reality because they only operate within their own bubble of theory, privilege, or comfort. They're thinking or making decisions from a detached, unrealistic, or insulated perspective, not understanding how things work for normal people. And by the way,
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
just needed to be said. So we're gonna ask again. After hearing Ivory Tower mentality, did Hasan Piker? Did he actually go do humanitarian aid in Cuba? Or again, was that John just clearly a puff tour propaganda tour? Like, dude, I'll let you decide. It's like, bro, what have we done?
right through this bullshit? No, don't worry, Hasan will pepper you with wads of cash. Hasan shot Kaya so bad the power went out in Cuba. Now click this video to stay tuned to the legendary series. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Of course, you already know, gang. You better shout out level one of our glorious slop kings. La Pegasus. Stop playing, gang. You already know. Come on. We're gone.
Now click this video.
Hasan's Cuba trip was a complete failure. Approved. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, the OG Daily Slops, it'll be down in the description. First link, shirt all over, of course. La Pegasus. And final piece of conjecture, yeah, I basically gave it the entire time. I'm not gonna hold you. Again, this shit is really looking like, well, at least Hasan specifically on his puff tour, propagandist tour, yeah, he did no fucking humanitarian aid. Literally zero. And again, when it comes to like just his visions, convictions, values, all this different shit, clearly they don't mean shit. Because if they did, I'm not gonna lie, man, this John he had going on here is now second puff piece propaganda tour. I think he would handle it a bit better. And definitely, especially on the ends up with the like people of Cuba, bro. Because like, dude, what the fuck? Like the optics truly do tank when again you are supposed to be giving humanitarian aid, but when you go there and you know that they be having blackouts and Johns like that, bad Johns happening, you are one of the only heads actually having access to power because you're in a 5-star hotel. Like, it should be the most obvious Johns to realize how fucking terrible the optics are on that. But this is Hasan Piker and PR and optics. Well, he doesn't give a shit about them because why? Lying is OP. Fuck. Like, bro, it's stupid. But anyway, other than that, y'all already know how it gets down. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, like I've been said again, down in the description, first link, share the love of la Pegasus on our glorious slop kings. Love them. And we're finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.